I feel like that the Little Mermaid, even though she was a redhead under the sea, I feel like it doesn't have to be a redhead because
it doesn't have to be a redhead.
It's literally a mythical creature.
Exactly. Like
exactly. That's
how I see it. I see it as a mythical creature. Now, I'm sorry for the redheads that probably want to see it. Sorry, but I feel like that Ariel is red. Hey guys, welcome to the Shawties Podcast. I'm your host, Sinead.
I'm Shalom.
I'm Shasha, and if you guys notice, we are in a new set because Sinead and Shalom just moved out for the first time in their adult lives, and we're trying to get things situated, so we're in a new set today.
Yes, so we'll be here for the time being until, we have a couple things coming, like, neon sign, carpet, stuff like that, and we're going to be setting up that room so that it's a new Shawties Podcast room. Yeah. But for now, we are in our... family podcast room.
Yeah, and I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable in this room, Like, we should just keep this as a podcast room. Like, do we even need the other one?
I still think, because the vibe for Shawty's podcast, there's a couple things I want to do. And so I can't have it in the same family podcast room. You know what I mean?
I guess. Like, we need the lights. We need, like, the bright colored, like, chairs and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
But this is like a comforting vibe,
It's too calm for my taste.
Too calm.
It's too calm. We got cool tones and gray couches.
Great. Yeah, it reminds me of like a therapy. What does he call it? Counseling?
Counseling therapist?
I don't know. Do they have?
Wow.
I've never been to counseling.
I hope you guys are not getting that kind of vibe from this episode. Anyways, today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. First of all, who is excited for The Little Mermaid?
I am.
Me?
I'm so excited.
Everyone in the whole entire internet?
I remember still when they announced that Halle was going to be The Little Mermaid. Yeah. It was like 2019.
Right.
2019 was the summer, and I just remember, I think I was tearing up. I was like, oh my God, I was so proud of her.
I was so happy. Personally, I never really been happy for anybody in terms of like good news or something. Like I'd be like, oh, that's great. Oh yeah. No, but I was happy. I was genuinely
because it felt like
overwhelming.
It was like I felt connected to it because I was a fan of Chloe and Halle for a long time. So I felt more connected to it than if I just randomly heard good news for someone on the internet. So
exactly.
I felt very, very happy for her hearing that news.
It was it's because it's such a historic moment. You know what I'm saying?
And that part too, because even all of us watching The Little Mermaid growing up, you know what I mean?
Like she's legit on the Disney lineup right now. It doesn't matter if, The Little Mermaid is a different color or, she's still in the lineup because it's official now.
Right.
There's
very few live action adaptions for the Disney princess movies. There's literally only a few. We have I don't know who the girl was who played Cinderella, but there's her.
Lily Allen, I think.
And then we have oh my goodness. Emma Watson for Belle. And then we have I don't know the girl who played Jasmine. And
Naomi something.
Shalom knows every single celebrity, guys. Like, she literally knows everybody.
I'm literally the queen of pop culture, you guys.
Literally.
Ask me anything and I'll give you like a half-hearted answer because I wouldn't know it, but I'll know like...
Yeah, she'll know what you're talking about, but
now, for those who are not like Shalom, I know you guys all know The Little Mermaid, but some of you guys might not know who Chloe and Halle is. So you guys should talk about that.
That's true, because... a lot of people probably didn't even know who Halle was. And they were like, who is this random girl who's playing The Little Mermaid who doesn't even look like The Little Mermaid?
Right.
You know what I mean? So Chloe and Halle, they're a singing sister duo. And they've been around for a long time since the early internet days. I would say like 2012?
2011, 2012, around that time.
I remember seeing them doing covers of like different songs, Beyonce songs and stuff like that.
And I remember them even trending on Facebook. Like our parents would see like videos of them be like, hey girls, like look at this. And then we would see people who looked like us just like trending all over. Like they were all over the news, you guys. Like, I don't know, it was in like all spaces, but in the Black space, they were all over. And I feel like it was just very noticeable because Beyonce noticed them. And because Beyonce noticed them, she gave them a shout out. And eventually over time, she signed them to her label, Parkwood. Is it called Parkwood?
Parkwood Entertainment, something like that.
Parkwood Entertainment. So so they were getting pretty big back then. Beyonce eventually, like they would release covers and singles, and over time they would release their own self-made albums. I remember them dropping The Kids Are Alright back in 2018. That was a good album. I really liked that one.
Man, this is also long ago. 2018 just seemed like the other day, but it was actually 5 years ago.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. 5 years ago is crazy.
It is so crazy, but like,
But the growth from there.
But we've known them for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
even-
like knowing where they started, like starting from the internet, then getting signed by Beyonce, then getting on Grownish on the ABC. It's ABC, right?
Yeah, it's ABC.
The ABC show. And then from there, now starring in a movie. That's insane.
That's insane. Like them being nominated for a Grammy is already insane itself.
Yeah.
But I feel like there were so many people nominated for Grammys over the years. Like it's kind of like, you know,
Some people be like, oh yeah, so what, you were nominated. But really, even being nominated is amazing.
yeah, being nominated is amazing. I
Wait,
agree
so
with that.
I don't understand. How did they get into acting? I thought they were singers.
Oh, you know,
People like to get their face around. So you got to get into, they decided, a lot of singers don't do this, but it's actually a great strategy to get into acting at the same time. It's almost like becoming the Disney star, Nickelodeon star, but they did it a little bit
Right.
later and they did it on ABC
Right.
instead of going to Nickelodeon and stuff. But they were also releasing music before getting on Grownish. It's just that it really helped because they did the intro music for it. So they sang the song for the Grownish theme.
So music is really their thing. It's just that TV is like a side.
Acting is like their
promoting.
Yeah, acting I would say is their way they promote their songs. But I heard that Halle likes acting more than like.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I might be getting my information
Well,
confused.
I heard that she's actually starring in a couple movies this year, and even having a home TV show with Donald Glover.
Really, Halle?
No, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe. I know Chloe's acting in a bunch of things, but I thought Halle really liked the acting scene.
She likes acting. Like they both like acting. I feel like music will always be their primary thing, but I feel like they're now getting used to more acting roles, and I feel like now they're getting even bigger roles over time.
Yeah, I would say that they definitely use acting as a strategy to up their status overall in the celebrity world.
For sure. I think more people know about Chloe and Halle after Little Mermaid dropped. I don't think anyone, I think people knew.
People knew, but they knew about way more after
Yeah.
they heard
But
about the Little Mermaid
you know
thing.
what's funny? It's like this strategy works for certain celebrities and it works for none. Like, just
Yes, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Harry Styles.
Yeah, the movie. What's that movie called? Because what was it called again? Oh, it's
Something
drama.
Darling or
Don't worry, darling.
Yes.
Don't.
Because it's like everybody wants to be multifaceted in their industry. So people will be like, I'll be an influencer and a singer, or I'll be an influencer and an actor, I'll be an actor and a singer, I'll do this and that. Right?
Right.
So that's what people are doing now. Nobody just sticks to one thing anymore.
Yeah.
This is the age where everybody's doing multiple things.
Yeah.
So of course Harry Styles is like, hey, I'm not just going to be a singer. I'm going to be an actor.
Personally, in my opinion, I think Harry should just stick to the singing. But
Now, I have a question. Did any of you guys watch Don't Worry, Darling?
No.
But I did keep up with the tabloids. I did keep up with the
Me
Olivia
too.
Wilde, with the whole
Me
The
too.
whole drama
I
with
know,
that.
All the drama.
That was some tea.
We heard more drama than the actual movie.
Yeah, exactly.
so
I
true.
didn't even hear what the actual movie was about.
What is
I
it
thought
about?
I think I saw like one clip of it. I didn't think it was that bad.
It's not like bad, but it's
But
just
at the
like,
same time, it's like I just don't see him as an actor. I don't know.
Like his agent is doing a good job.
Do you think that there's someone out there who's a really good singer and actor?
Ooh, Lady Gaga. If you guys saw
Oh,
A Star Is Born,
Star
it
is
was so
Born.
good. She's such a great actress. And I heard that she won an Oscar like for a song or something. But the fact that she was Oscar nominated and she won,
Wow.
like that tells like that's significant. And even Beyonce to an extent.
Wasn't
Well, she was in Dreamgirls, wasn't she?
Dreamgirls was so good, and I loved her in Dreamgirls. I haven't seen her in anything else, but
she
like,
did act
she
in a
was-
couple movies.
But the thing is, Dreamgirls is like it was almost based off of her life. It literally was almost based off of her
and
life,
it was more sing-songish than it was acting,
like a musical.
Yeah.
basically.
Dreamgirls is such a good movie, you guys. Watch Dreamgirls. It's such a good movie.
I can't think of anyone else. Not
Who's
you.
able to straddle both?
Yeah, I can't.
Who
I'm
else?
literally trying to think.
Ariana Grande.
What is she
No,
starring?
but it doesn't count. Doing
Oh,
Disney Nickelodeon doesn't count. So I'm
Okay,
saying
you're
like
right, you're right.
adult
a
movie
an
acting.
actual, not TV show, a movie.
I can't think of anyone.
Like an Oscar nominated movie, like
Yeah.
A Star Is Born.
yeah, Okay, Lady Gaga.
Man, I
I can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anyone. Maybe my mind's just going blank. There's got to be someone though.
Well, Chloe, I mean, it's not Chloe. Halle would be the next.
Halle would be the next. Honestly,
She really would. She really is. Whatever it is.
She will be because
didn't Michael Jackson also do it?
No.
He acted in
That's more like promotional thing.
No.
He was in The Wiz.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about The Wiz. He was in The Wiz, which is like the Wizard of Oz, but it was like a black version.
That's like
What?
1970s acting. Okay.
No, it's still a movie. It still counts. It still
But
counts.
like you have to be in multiple movies and you have to be good.
Why should I gatekeep this?
I'm just saying that. I don't know. I just feel like you have to be in you can't just show up on set. Okay.
Oh, okay. You mean like it's like you really your skill.
You gotta get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Lady Gaga was not even allowed to wear any makeup because the ad director wanted her to feel like be natural there, and like she dedicated herself to not even wearing makeup.
Wow.
But she even talked about how sometimes she would try to sneak a little bit, but like still like she just like got into the role. So I feel like she did dedicate herself to it.
Yeah, and I feel like nowadays, I think you're right about more actors and more musicians are going into the acting phase right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like that.
Do you guys feel like there's tiers to celebritydom, the celebrity world, where it's like movie actors up here,
Yeah.
then like
Tom
musicians, yeah,
I feel
and then like TV actors, and like,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I feel like
depending on the show.
Okay, so I feel like in a certain extent, musicians go way higher than movies and movie actors and actresses to a certain extent. Because I feel like in the 90s, I feel like movies really dominated people's like lives.
Yeah.
I feel like
True,
it really
true.
did. And it was quality movies that were
Yeah.
and
So
like,
they were above even singers back then.
yes, but I feel like now musicians, I feel like a lot of people listen to more music than they watch like movies and stuff.
That's true.
That is
There hasn't been.
They're just reusing the same celebrities from movies.
That's true. I haven't seen a new movie star since like
Nah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy
Chalamet,
Chalamet, that's the last
yeah.
one.
He was the last like movie
Tom
star,
Holland.
movie star.
Tom Holland though was only of Avengers.
more
Like he did.
franchise.
That's
He's more
movie-
franchise.
That's you're gatekeeping.
No. What I'm saying is that the other people would be in several types of movies, different movies, but Tom Holland's only in Avengers. That's the
Fine.
only one that did well. He did another one, and he did Uncharted, I guess.
Yeah,
If he-
that's
He's a movie star. He's a movie star. Okay. Stop.
No, movie star.
Stop.
Okay. You have to define movie star as like this.
Oh my goodness,
It's like,
guys.
You can't just be in one genre. And that one genre was like action adventure. And that's, well, okay, I guess when you count Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise is officially like a movie star. But like,
I don't know. I know what you mean, but like,
yeah.
okay, fine. I'll say for your sake, I'll say Tom Holland, Timothy Chalamet, last two. Okay.
Okay, so you're saying that Matthew McConaughey. This is before he went in the what was that space movie called?
Interstellar.
Before Interstellar, he was in like several rom-coms, like How to Get 10 Days to Get a Guy Who like something like a whole bunch of rom-coms. You're telling me that Matthew McConaughey was not a movie star because he was?
Do you know that he blew up more, Shasha, afterwards though?
Yeah, he did.
After Interstellar?
Yes.
Yeah.
But would you say he was not a rom-com?
But how respected was he? He was. Yeah.
No, but would you say that he's not a movie star before?
No,
Okay.
He wasn't. In my opinion, he wasn't. I think he was typecast. I think when you're typecast, you're not necessarily a movie star.
You're still in the movies. You're still in the big screen.
Okay, are you Oscar nominated?
It doesn't matter. Like Halle, right? What if she was only in Disney movies from now on since she's in the Disney franchise? Would you say she's a movie star or not?
True. I would say so.
Okay. I look.
All right. I see what you mean. Okay. So yeah, I'll say Tom Holland, Timothy Chalamet, and Zendaya are the last new movie stars.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh.
Zendaya is someone who's able to straddle a lot of things.
Yes.
The TV world and the movie world, both.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And if she did music, people would listen. They would.
She
Are you
did.
kidding me?
She used
Like-
to.
Get it off.
I don't know what you're
She
singing.
sang that.
I don't even know what song you guys are singing.
You don't.
It's a song from Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not listened to it. I know I heard about it, but I've never listened to it. I feel like we're off topic now, though.
I know, right?
No, we're not off topic. We're still in the realm of like celebrities getting into it because Chloe and Halle as a celebrity, right?
Yeah, they are celebrities.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I think it's really great to see like people who look like us go into different realms of like media and just being able to balance out their careers and doing different things, such as being in TV shows, such as being in, doing music and, going into movies. And I just feel like that me and you are seeing like someone that we've grown up with grow into like stardom. It's like people seeing Beyonce back then.
No.
That is so true.
A lot of people are now, because of Halle. So you know how we were just talking about how there's levels to like celebrity-ish and, like movies and then musicians and stuff like that. I feel like that because Halle got into the movie now, right? In the movie industry, like a huge movie industry. I feel like a lot of people kind of see her as above Chloe
Yeah.
in terms of like A-list, B-list, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but it's true though. Like I know there are both worked under Beyonce, but like once you get into the theaters, that's just like whoa.
I agree with that. And I feel like for a time, Chloe was definitely above Halle at one point, especially when Have Mercy came out. Now, if you guys don't know, Chloe is Halle's sister, and Chloe is the one who does more music. And right now, she is about to drop her self album in March 3rd, right?
Yeah. No, she didn't give a date yet. She just said March.
I thought she said March 3rd.
No, she just said March. But the thing is...
I'm thinking of another date for something else.
Oh, yeah. But March, she said that her thing's releasing in March. Now, the thing is, Chloe's album has been delayed for a long time. She was supposed to release it, I think, in 2021. I think like end of 2021, she was supposed to release it and it got delayed. And I would say a lot of times with artists, they cannot release their albums because like people, there are people that are managing them, tell them they can't release it until they get more press around them. And the thing is that Chloe didn't have a lot of press around her. While meanwhile, Halle was getting a lot of press because of the movies and stuff. So I think it was very difficult for her to like manage that.
But I would venture to say is that what really put her on the map, Chloe on the map, was her single Have Mercy, which came out.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, you're not supposed to really put out an album with one trending single. You need to have several trending singles to show and prove that you're going to sell your album well. Like, you got to prove yourself multiple times. If you notice, no celebrity, no artist releases just one single and then it's the album. They usually release like at least 2 or 3.
What about Treat Me? Was Treat Me?
So Treat Me is like her second single.
Treat Me, a lot of people are talking about Treat Me, but not... I didn't see it. Like, how I know a song's gonna be really big if I really see it on TikTok. I didn't really see it on TikTok.
Have Mercy, guys, if you guys don't know, it was all over TikTok. All over. People were editing it with all their edits and everything like that. Like, Have Mercy was the thing back in 2021. I think it was like towards the end of 2021.
Wow.
And then she released like 3 more singles after that, which is Treat Me.
Treat Me, Surprise, and For the Night. Now, those ones progressively didn't do as well as Have Mercy, and her album just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. So it was like, when is it going to come out? Is this going to be another Normani situation?
Right.
Ooh, what happened to Normani?
She has not released music in years.
She has not. The last,
or she hasn't she hasn't released an album.
She the last single she put out was like 2018. I think that was Motivation, and after that, I think she's been in.
No, I think she released something else after that.
Really?
I think.
You think?
Yeah. Like one other song. But the thing is that she has not put out an album because overall she doesn't have enough press around her. She doesn't have enough. The label is not going to be like, I feel like you're going to garner the people to go and listen. You know what I mean?
Wow. So do you think that she should get into more acting? Like
Chloe or Normani? Who talking?
Chloe.
Chloe?
Yeah.
I think she is getting into more acting, but the problem is that those things are like, they're being edited. They're being like, they haven't even released yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
another thing that she can do is also just like collab with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, another thing, Cardi, I would say 2 people who collabed with a lot of people. I think Lil Nas was so smart. When he did, before he released his EP album stuff, he collabed with so many people on one song. Just a bunch of Old Town Road remixes.
Even the Walmart, remember the Walmart yodeling kid? Even him.
It's
like
true.
Literally, he was very smart to collab with a lot of people because then he was getting his fan base talked about more and more. And then I would say even Cardi kind of did that. Cardi B, she collabed with a lot of people for a while.
She even collabed with Gorilla. She collabed with everyone.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
I mean, if you're not going on the TV movie route, I would definitely say collab a lot.
Yeah, I think that some of Nicki Minaj's top songs are collabs.
Most of her top songs are literally collabs, just the verses.
Yeah.
Like you go on YouTube.
But she like spreads her name around by getting into other people's fan bases, and then people are talking about her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like a strategy that probably should be used.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Chloe doing a lot of that, like a lot of collabing.
But the problem is that is it being gate kept? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
so
the
true.
label. You know how labels get a little controlling sometimes?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's so disgusting for the music industry to do her like that.
Yeah.
I know that music. I don't know which industry do you think is more harder to make it in? Movie industry or film and television industry or music industry?
I feel like both of them are really hard because you can be in a movie or a show and shows get canceled all the time and movies don't blow up as much that much. Like I can't remember the last movie that really blew up.
Wow.
That was not a franchise, an already established franchise.
I was about to say Avatar, and I was
a movie that is not an established franchise. When's the last time a movie that people decided to try it? When's the last time?
Okay, let me think. Like Avengers? Nope. Avatar? Nope.
Maybe The Woman King. I heard that everybody loved The Woman King.
The Woman King?
Yeah, I heard about The Woman King.
That was recent.
I don't really know that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was really good. Everything everywhere, but there was a lot of critics against it. What? There was a lot of people were just like, oh, I think it got good reviews, but there was also just like, people were like, this movie's too weird for me and stuff like that.
Are you kidding? That movie was so good.
It was weird. It was very weird.
It was very weird, but you know what? Weird is my thing. I don't know why. I just like the whole editing aspect of it. I like the whole
So we have Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
We have
The Woman King.
The Woman King.
Man,
but keep in mind, so many movies release every year.
That's true.
And most of it is franchises, sequels, spin-offs.
Yeah.
Like The Little Mermaid is a spin-off. A live action. Okay, it's either a live action, B, a spin-off, 3, a franchise. Like, there's no, like, original. Like, whoa, new actors, new plot line, new story.
When's the last time, like I said, when's the last time a new actor or actress came on the scene?
I don't even know.
So that brings up a good point about how people were criticizing The Little Mermaid, saying how, first off, they don't need to change her skin tone for, you know, they should like have something original for Black girls and not necessarily just change the race of a mermaid.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that argument?
I do agree that they should, if they're having a live action, don't make the same storyline. If you're having any kind of live action, you know, like change it up a little bit to, I don't know, make it different from the cartoon.
Okay, I can see that. Like, I like when they add some songs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, add new songs or characters. Don't retract like how they did for Mulan. That was whack. I don't like how they took
I don't like how they took out the music out of Mulan, but I mean, like, overall, though, they made it a good action movie.
Yeah, it was a really good action movie.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But as far as making a new story for The Little Mermaid,
not new, but I mean,
no. What they're saying is that make another princess for Black girls instead of putting a Black girl in.
Oh, they're reaching. That's a reach.
I feel like that The Little Mermaid, even though she was a redhead under the sea, I feel like it doesn't have to be a redhead because
it doesn't have to be a redhead.
It's literally a mythical creature.
Exactly. Like
exactly. That's
how I see it. I see it as a mythical creature. Now, I'm sorry for the redheads that probably want to see it. Sorry, but I feel like that Ariel is red. I feel like Merida is like, ginger. Merida is ginger.
I feel like Merida fits more the typical redhead than even the Little Mermaid. Like, that's my opinion. I feel like it's just like fire truck red, which is like almost looks
people
like a
don't
wig.
care about the redheads. They're not going to talk about that. They're being racist. Period.
Yeah.
Period. They don't care. Okay.
I feel like, and here's the thing about it: if you look at like original Disney princesses like Tiana, they did an original one back in 2009, right? But it didn't even do it that well in the box office. It was like one of the lowest like movie franchises, like back then, like Disney princess franchise. And, you know, when they talk about, you know, making original content for Black girls, would people even go see it and support it? Like Black Panther. So maybe this is a good strategy for Disney to just get something like that was so lovable, like The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but still being able to have diversity and inclusivity.
Right. So they can just like rev up the sort of like hype for it and just like, you know, see that, yes, it can be like Black girls are worth seeing, you know, those who have talent. Because
The Little Mermaid could have had green skin and blue hair, to be honest, because you know how sometimes mermaids be like, if they were going real, like real live action, whatever, they would have made her have some gills on her face and
scary sirens,
blue skin because she's underwater with no oxygen.
Bangs.
Like if we were going real live action.
Nah, like people are reaching when they say stuff about the redhead. Like I believe it if a redhead said it. I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. But if you're not a redhead and you're saying that,
because I saw more non-redheads saying it.
Yeah, like come on.
Like,
come
okay.
on. You don't care that much. Kids are not going to care about if they're black or white. Like they're not going to care.
Because because if you really think about it, there's if you see the Disney lineup for Disney princesses, like the lineup is like huge with all the, you know, like Caucasian princesses versus the colors.
I can only name there's only one black princess.
There's only one black. We're talking about even people of color. Like there's Mulan.
There's Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
No, because she's Native American.
That's 1930s.
Yeah, nobody cares.
1930s.
And Moana. Those are the
four. Modern now. No, say modern.
Modern with the new style.
Yes,
like the new style of animation. Literally, it's just Moana,
Tiana.
Tiana. No, Tiana's in the old style.
Tiana's an old
That's true,
style.
she is old style.
No 2D. No 2D.
Dang.
Wow.
But
When's the last time there was a new Disney princess anyways, though?
no, but I heard that Disney announced last year how they're getting a new Disney princess, and she's gonna be like Black Hispanic, and she's gonna have like
What?
braids, and it's gonna the movie's called Wish.
Okay, I can see. Ooh, I love that. Okay.
Would you
Okay.
say that the Encanto girl is a princess?
No, not at all.
Wow.
No, and the Encanto is not, because she's not a princess. She's literally not a princess. It's just a regular family house.
Wow.
She's literally not a princess.
We're going off topic. We're talking about.
We're talking
Well, it's
about
kind of
Disney
still on topic
princesses.
because we're talking about the criticisms against Halle for being in that movie. Now let's switch to the criticisms against Chloe for her music.
Wait, what criticism?
So people have been criticizing Chloe for her music and like saying that she does too much. She's overly sexual. She's overly enthusiastic.
Oh.
She always tries too hard. That's what people will say.
Really? I would say like effort. Like I don't want people going on stage and like just dancing like
No,
nothing.
I see people saying that she does too much on stage. And she
What?
doesn't. Yeah.
Well, just imagine standing on the stage and just doing like.
No,
little
I find that
shimmy.
people don't like Chloe's confident energy. Now, at the same time, I think that negative things do get to Chloe. So there's no, like, I know that negative things do get to her sometimes.
Right.
But I just mean, like, she still has a confident energy about herself. And I think that gets to a lot of people.
I don't even think it's
Wow.
the sexuality part. I think there's a lot of girls who sexualize themselves in the industry.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's more
her energy.
Her energy is
She's
very confident in
confident.
herself.
Wow.
And people don't like that.
Dang. Yeah, because your biggest haters can be the one, like, you could be the nicest person. Because I've always heard that Chloe's one of the nicest girls that people have
I can
ever
see
met.
it.
Like,
I can
she's
definitely see
super
it.
nice. But, like, her confidence scares people, especially women.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I feel like that. I don't know why. I see so many tweets about people just going against her for some reason. It's like, it's almost like people with Ice Spice too. Like even with Ice Spice, I feel like people are mad. People get annoyed with Ice Spice too. For no reason.
Because there's a bunch of girls just like Ice Spice, but I see much hate towards her for some
And
reason.
she has a confidence about herself too.
I think she's a successful young woman. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's just like her being
And she's so down to earth too. It's like she's so normal. She's so down to earth. Both of them are very down to earth people. I don't know. Do people not like down to earth, confident
No, they
women?
don't. Not at all.
Yeah.
They do not. People are attracted to negative Nancys, and I don't know.
No, it's true. So that people feel like that I can be negative with this person. So
Yeah.
now I can relate to this person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like they literally hate her confident, positive spirit, you know? Talk about
You know
Chloe.
how like if there's a confident spirit that's it's clashing with someone's unconfident
Yeah.
or negative spirit. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a good point.
It can't mesh well.
Right.
Right. In terms of just like comparison, I honestly feel like the comments that comparing the two sisters, it gets to Chloe the most.
Yeah, and I think that Halle steps up to defend a lot. Like I think that Halle is like on people's necks when it comes to if they're saying anything against Chloe.
Right.
Period. As a sister should. Who's
Yeah.
the oldest?
Chloe.
Oh, how many years are they? I thought they were twins at first when I saw them.
I definitely thought they were twins too for a while. But Chloe is 23, 24?
She's a year older than me.
She's 24 then.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does?
And then like Hallie's your age.
Yeah, Halle's my age, so she's 22.
Oh, I thought they were twins, guys. They look alike. They both
They
have
always say
dreadlocks.
that, but they don't look alike to me.
No, they looked a lot more alike when they were younger.
It's like that's like me and you. Like we always look alike when we're younger.
When we were younger, yeah.
And people say that we look alike now. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
No, you guys don't.
Nah, we look totally different, Joshua.
There's no way. Like we literally don't look alike.
Okay, you guys be the judge, okay? Go on the Instagram, Sinead.Onyx and Shalom.Onyx.
Literally, I do not think we look alike at all.
And
Not at
compare
all. Not
their
at all.
faces.
It's definitely we have different skin routines now. So I feel like our faces look
No,
different.
I'm talking about the structure. It's not really
No,
like
I don't
the
even think
makeup.
we have the same structure. Shalom has different eyes than me.
I think our bone structure is different too.
Our bone structure is different.
I have fuller cheeks. I feel like your cheeks are a little
Really?
thinner. Yeah.
No,
No.
You have thin. No, you're. Anyways, getting off topic again.
You guys be the judges. Go follow them and see if they look like twins. They are Irish twins, by the way. They're only 9
we're
months apart.
11 months.
11 months apart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. But in terms of like the comparison comments, I feel like it does get to like I feel like in terms of like comparison between siblings, it definitely gets to some people. I feel like that in some ways it gets to even us in a way as well.
Really? Have you heard people comparing us?
I don't know if I heard people comparing. Well, probably some comments would just say people compare, but like other than that, I don't really.
I'm sure that there's people who do compare us, but the thing is, we don't really read comments. So the thing is, we kind of shield and set a boundary to where we're not even going to let that come into our lives.
Right.
Yeah. Because we never went to school either. We went to church. We were pastors' kids, but I've never really heard a comparison over us. Like,
but the thing is, people probably do. It's just natural. People compare people.
Exactly.
And it probably has happened. But we avoid exposing ourselves to it, if that's what I mean. I think one key thing about being a celebrity, influencer, whatever, is try not to read anything about yourself.
Right.
Just try not to, because it's just going to mess with your self-esteem, your confidence, and other relationships that you have.
Right. Yeah, don't read comments, guys. One thing, even if you're not famous, don't read comments.
Yeah, because even if you say you have a video and you're like, oh, I got 30 views, there could still be a negative comment in there. So don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't read it.
Literally.
Just don't do it.
Because negativity sticks more than positivity for some reason.
I think a good example of sister comparison was that group Shawty. I think there was a lot of comparison. Shawty was a music group. Also, they were not signed under Beyonce. They were signed under Jay-Z. And they were signed under Jay-Z, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or they at least
they were rock
or associated with them,
or at least associated. And they were a sister group. There were 3 sisters at first, and then over time, one sister left, another sister left, and I think there's a lot of comparison happening. I don't think the comparison was even just between the fans. I think the comparison was in between them.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
Comparing
it was
attention.
Janae that was first left the group. She was the first one that left the group.
I think she's the youngest.
Yeah, she's the youngest.
And then Sayer left.
Sayer left.
And she's the oldest. And then what's left?
Amaja.
And it's like a one-man show now. Like, it's crazy. I remember back then the drama, guys, the live streams, and the mom was on there, and like Sinead went missing, y'all. It was crazy. I
feel like this doesn't just happen even with sister groups, though, or with like groups. I mean, I think it happens with any group. So, for example, One Direction. There was a lot of comparison between who was the best member, who had the best voice. Even in certain concerts, they would turn down some of their voices and have other voices be higher.
Didn't they turn down Zayn's?
I don't even know.
Mike?
I just know that there was. I feel like in any group, you have to be careful of comparison. Whether it's a sibling group, sister group, brother group, boy band, you got to be careful of comparison.
Who was a favorite in the One Direction?
There were several different favorites, but Harry Styles was definitely the top.
He was the top, and then it was Zayn.
Yeah,
it was like between the both of them, and then, like the other ones were just like there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the thing. That's the thing. They'll be like, nobody wants to feel like they're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That's unfortunately, that's life. That's just like, sometimes you're just like.
And so the question comes, can you be content with just being there? Can you be content with being like, okay, I don't have to be the number one star? I think people can really fit into the role when they find that they're very comfortable. Like they have to find it like this. Like, would you be comfortable going in that person's role, being in the spotlight all the time, facing criticism, facing sort of pressures? Right, because there is a trade-off.
Yeah, there is definitely a trade-off. And do they have the sort of mindset and the sort of skill set that they can be able to handle it? And then once you think about that, like really ask yourself, like, maybe I do fit in the role that I am right now. Maybe being in the background, maybe helping with this, and maybe helping with that. And maybe that I can fulfill my life and fulfill my role by doing, being behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely something to consider.
Right. Because some people are just so content just doing things that are just like being background singer or just being like a drummer.
Or not being the biggest. Not everybody's going to be Beyonce. Not everybody's going to be Rihanna. Not everybody's going to be Tom Cruise. Can you be content with being at your level? Can you?
That's a deep question,
not everybody's going to be Mr. Beast on YouTube.
I feel like you have to have a sort of hunger too. Like that inbred hunger in yourself.
That's true. Some people they want that level, but can they work for it?
Exactly. And some people probably even had that level, but they wanted to scale back and just be behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it depends, honestly.
Wow. So do Chloe and Halle have other brothers and sisters? Is it just them?
They do.
They're the breakup star?
I don't think that their other siblings were trying to even get into the industry.
Yeah.
So I think they have one other sister and they have another brother, right?
Yeah, they have a half sister and then they have a little brother.
Yeah.
You know, usually when one sibling becomes famous than the other one, usually it's two spectrums. There's one of just jealousy, which is, like, obvious, that happens all the time. And there's the other end of, like, relief. Like, I'm so glad I'm not famous, so I don't have to deal with, like,
But also, I also see the other side support, too.
And support.
I see Solange and Beyonce really supporting each other. Like, Solange she was orchestrating something for some ballet show, I think.
Yeah, she did.
And then Beyonce was there to support. So I feel like that there's also the side where it's like, where they support each other equally and they're okay with being where they are. Solange is not trying to be Beyonce. Solange is doing her own thing.
I agree with that, honestly, because I also heard that their mother put Solange and Beyonce in counseling just to deal with the Beyonce's up and coming fame.
Really? When was that?
I was like, they were really young. I feel like
so she did it in advance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she knew that Beyonce was going to go to a certain level in life, and Solange, though she would have her own fame,
it wasn't going to be on the same level,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was really good.
Got to be intentional. The thing is, I think the mom was very intentional with making sure that there was no beef between them. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Like, even wasn't it Solange who was fighting Jay-Z in the elevator?
Whoa! Oh yeah, I remember that.
She got them hands.
Yes, fighting for Beyonce.
Why was she fighting Jay-Z? Jay-Z. Why was she fighting him?
Because Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
Oh, I remember seeing that years ago. Like the black and white picture of the
all over.
That was trending all over, bro.
And Beyonce just letting her, and was just like, dang, it wasn't bad.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
So there's definitely a loyalty there, and I feel like that Chloe and Halle have that loyalty to each other.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah,
I definitely can see it. I mean, like the way how they support each other, just like even on Instagram, just like proclaiming them, like, just like posting even on Instagram and stuff. Like, it's something so small. Like, we don't know what they do in their private life, but just like, just sharing each other.
No, but they seem as close as twins.
They do seem as close as twins. They cried.
I thought they were twins.
Honestly. Yeah. So
yeah.
They cried what?
I remember when Halle came back from London after filming The Little Mermaid. She arrived home. She and Chloe were crying because like they missed each other so much. And I was like, that's so sweet. I don't know if you guys would cry over me, but I feel like
I would. I would miss you a lot.
But would you cry?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You would not cry.
Nah, I definitely feel like they're more emotional. I feel like that we're just like
we're not. I don't think we're very emotional. I don't think you'd cry. I don't think you'd cry. We didn't even cry when we moved out. Like, I feel like that. Did you Chloe and Halle are the type who would cry when they moved out. Like,
they give me twin energy. So much twin energy.
Yeah, they give twin energy.
Do. They really do. Oh man, and I'm just like, because like if we FaceTime each other every day, or like call each other, we don't even face each other like every day like that.
We don't even call it. Like, we just go there because we work between houses.
Yeah. So we still see each other basically every day. So yeah,
we have a really healthy relationship as siblings.
I would say so. Like, I would say if one of us all of a sudden became Beyonce or Tom Cruise level, then I would say that we'd be like fully supportive of each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely more supportive than like the usual. I feel like I would be like, y'all, don't buy anything else but my sister's merch. Don't watch anything but my sister's movie. Don't listen to anything but my sister's music. You need this. You need to engrave this in your mind.
Yes. That's the kind of support that you gotta have.
That's the energy you gotta have.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is the trailer coming out for Little Mermaid though?
Okay, so it leaked online the other day, and I
didn't even get to see it because they deleted it before I got to see it.
Yeah, Disney was on them, but yeah, I got to watch it like 3 times. But like,
wow,
yeah, it was amazing. But it's gonna come out, I heard, like near the Super Bowl.
When's the Super Bowl?
The 12th.
Oh my goodness.
February.
Yeah, it's in February. So I'm excited for that. Y'all, I'm so excited for all their projects, like the Little Mermaid trailer,
the album. I'm just a big Chloe and Halle fan, and I wish the best for both of them, honestly.
I can't wait.
Because if it's a win for them, it's a win for us.
It is.
I know, for us black people, for us black girls, you know?
It's just paving the way for more. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if this, like, whenever black people go through milestones, it, like, opens up the gateways for, other black people. And, I hope that her movie does well. I hope it inspires other black girls to, the representation.
Definitely.
Yeah, because that's what's, you're here on this earth to really just, pave ways for people of the next generation.
Right.
And just representing, what you can achieve. So yeah, that's what I get from just watching Chloe and Halle.
So yeah, that was the podcast, guys. We hope you guys learned something and able to just, hear our thoughts and opinions and discussions and stuff. We hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.